also look at the present trend in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and also the strategies that we can look for in coming week. So now, last week we had mentioned that you buy a 15,700 call, 1 unit. This is buy. This is for today's expiry. 15,850 call, sell 2, and 16,000 call. Suggested that you buy 1. Now this was based first of all on the factor that the option price at that time was something like 180 rupees for this one, that is the weekly expiry for at the money. And last Thursday, if you remember, the price was last Thursday is 23rd, right? So 23rd June, the price was 15,556. Because it was 15,556, we thought that it will not go more than 2 times of the option price, that is 360 rupees. So 15,560 plus 360 is what we had mentioned, 15,920. We are expecting the price to be contained within this 15,920, and that is the reason why we had suggested that you can look at this particular trade. And the result was that this is fully it expired, and this gave something like approximately, because it was 15,780, right? Today's close. So this is 80. Under. Continue. So we had suggested this for a price of around 24 rupees, right? And then also we had suggested that in case if it starts to go below 15.7 to below 15.7, we suggested that you can do a put spread between 15.7 and 15.6, and that we had, because we wanted only 24 rupees to be retrieved, that gave an additional cost of 10 rupees. So the total cost we suggested was 34 rupees. And today we had 80 rupees, so around 46 rupees is the profit. But in this week, if you see, there was first a surge and then up and down movement. So it would not have led you to do a very trending system. I mean, like after the initial movement up to 15,920, it was it whipsawed for the last 2-3 days between 15,880 and 15,720, 170, 180 points. 2-3 days it was contained in that. So nevertheless, this gave a decent profit for last week. And we are also suggested that you can also look at Nifty for 15,700 call, buy 1, 15,700, yes, 15,000 call, sell 2. That for July, you can consider 15,700 call, buy 1, 15,000 call, sell, put. This is 15,700 put, buy 1, 15,000 put, sell 2, and then 14,300 put, buy 1. So this was suggested for July end expiry, July month end expiry. So this is it's around 125 rupees or so, and approximately there's one small profit it could be there. So this will give good profit only as time goes through. So we expect that the next month definitely the price will be above 14.3. Now the reason that we are saying this is that the overall situation is the Nifty went up to 15,925 or so. right? And this is exactly 23.5% retracement of from the 18,600 to 15,185. So this 23.5% retracement is 15,925. So now the 15,925 levels is likely to be a major resistance. And if you see also that we have already said that nearly the chances of the movement is always around 5.5 to 6% on the upside. So if we go by the same logic, 15,185 into 1.05, normally it gets contained. It could have come up to 16,020 or so. So it has stopped at 15,925 itself. So which means that the market probably could have topped out because it has come very closer to that 4.5 to 5% levels. And from here there's a chance that it can start slipping. Now the important support that we got, now I will show you the chart, support that we got was 15,685 or so, right? So this is the most important place right now, and this is a pivot point low. And if this is cut, I think we should be looking at much solid fall, targeting definitely some lower levels. That's a possibility. So now we will look at we'll look at the chart, and say if we go for the hourly chart, it will be a little more clear. And this is the 15,707. This is a very important place, and support cum resistance place. And this is, if this is broken, then in that case we will see a much greater fall. And if you look at the trend line support also, so this is likely to come closer to this. So 15,000 immediately tomorrow, if it falls, probably it can come closer to the 15,650, 660 levels, and look towards some support around this level, start to rally and then fall, because now it's 15,000. The close that has been given is 15,736 in the spot, mainly because of the averaging out of the last 15 minutes. So now we expect the first support to emerge closer to this particular trend line, this trend line. And that is what happened in the last couple of days, period. That if you keep the this one, that is the trend line here, we were getting some supports here. So this particular trend line now is going to become a very important support, which is now coming in the first hour or so. It is coming closer to the 15,664, 665. There is a good chance that it can break this particular low tomorrow, and then look towards some revival, right? So some revival can come. But now if you see the revival process, it's something like 170 to 180 rupees. Now let us say, see there is a fall from here to this place, and then there is a rally, right? So now this particular support to resistance 710 to 860, this is 892. So 710 to 892. So approximately we have 180 points. So 180 points is a rally possible. 180 points rally is possible from any bottom. So we can expect that probably we could expect something like 15,650, 660 level, and chances that it can just rally somewhere by 170 to 180 points from there. So immediately we see the potential of the market between 650, 640, 650 and 820 or 830. So that's a situation that's possible. But after that, probably we could see again a fall which could come. Now slowly the market will start, once it starts to break that 650, 660 levels, then I think we should be in, because the trend line also would have been broken, and now then we will be into a very decisive downward move. It could be into a very decisive downward move. So what will happen then if it's a decisive downward move? We have seen that in a month time or so. Now it is a start, June start. So let us say 15,800 or so. Then normally we told you that 3 times the option price, at the money option price, can be the high to low difference that can come. That is why even last week, if you see, we'll put the weekly chart for understanding purposes. See, it is a 15,927 to 15,687. It's a slightly moderate range for the week. But if you see this particular week, you can see 15,200 to 750, 550 points, which is 3 times the option price. That is 180 into 3, because that's the normal option price. The volatility, so high to low, normally comes to be around 350 points or so. So, sorry, 550 points. So this is a 550 points. So next week, if it falls, there's a chance that if it is going to fall straight away from here, then in that case, it can have a 550 points down from 750. It could be 200 levels or so. Or if it goes to 15,820 or so, in that case, it could come closer to 15,300 itself next week. So probably there is a chance that the market, unless 820 level is broken, we expect that it could come. See, right now it's 880 is important resistance area. Tomorrow, if it falls a little lower towards the 6, why do we expect this to fall? Now let's look at the S&P right now. S&P is down 1.6%. That is, the US market is down 1.6%. So good chance that 15,687 could be broken, and the first support could come 15,650 or so. Now, from wherever it falls, now let us say we'll do the Fibonacci. So this is we'll put Fibonacci from this level itself. Right. So the 38.6, 38.2 comes at 15,640 levels also. That is what I was telling you. So there's a chance that probably 15,640. And then there is a chance it could rally by 170, 180 points from there. So around 640 to 820 is what we are looking as the first chance. And after that, if it starts slipping, then it could come closer to the 15. That is 78.6% retracement. That is 15,325. So what we are expecting probably next week is a good chance that the market could be 15,825 to 15,325. This is a very good chance that it can be like this. So if that be the case, then you can take a call towards making it as 15,000. One is to I'm giving you different type of strategies. Now 15,700, 15,500, and 15,300. Unlikely much below 15,300. So we will take a call that way. So 15,700, 15,500, and 15,300. Let's see what's going to happen now. For next week, we'll go to the options, NSE option. Okay, for next week, look at next week, which is this 7th July. 7th July, 15,700 is priced at 180 rupees. So that is where approximately the price is right now. 15,700, 15,500 is 107. So if you sell double, then you get 214 points. And here 214, and here so 34 rupees we are gaining now by doing a 15,700, 15,500, and 15,300 is 60 rupees. So we are only paying 24 rupees or so. So let's say 15,700, 180, 15,500 is 108. So 216 we are getting, 216, so 36 rupees, and this is 60. So 24 rupees. So net, if we do. So this particular trade, if you do, the net is 24 rupees. So please mark it 15,700, 15,500, and 15,300. We will do for a 24 rupees this one. That is, we will do this strategy for 24 rupees. Okay. Between 15,300 and 15,400, if we want, let us say we'll slightly move it to 15,400 in order, because if it starts growing much, then we may have to pay another 20, 21 rupees extra. So we don't need to do that. I think 15,700, 15,500, and 15,300. Because the reason that we are keeping at 15,300 is that the 76.5% retracement, if you look at the chart, so the chart says the 78.6% retracement comes at 15,325. Good chance that even if it's going to fall, there could be some sort of a move right up to 15,325, 15,325, and then probably it can move a little bit higher. No, 15,325 it comes, then it can move to 15,540 or so, and then also start to come down. So good chance that we could see probably a move which could be between 15,325. After it falls to 15,325, goes up to 15,540 or so. Such sort of movement is possible. So that will give us some leverage there for making money. Now, the first support, as we told you, will now come at 15,000. This is also the low of this particular day. So 15,620, 630 is the first support that we should get, and then 15,540 or so, then 15,450 450 levels, then 15,325. So these are the levels of the Fibonacci level that we have marked. And probably the most important support when it is broken, the trend will be down, because once the trend is once it cuts this 15,680, then the trend is going to be down. Okay, and there's no doubt about the trend. So once it starts to fall between any of these levels, then the next higher level will become a resistance. Suppose if it falls to 15,543, then the 15,740, 750 levels can become a resistance. So approximately 180 to 200 points can become a resistance. So 325 it can go up to 540 levels or so. So the 180 to 200 points level can become the up to top to bottom level. So what you need to do is that tomorrow there will be initial fall, then there can be a rally. So closer to 15,800 if Nifty goes, then do a 15.7, 15.5, 15.3 for next week. Okay, for just 24 rupees, and see what happens. This week you gained. Okay, there's nothing that you're going to lose by doing that 1:2:1 of 24 rupees in that particular period. So this is one strategy that you can think with a very clear thing that for the entire week you're just going to pay 24 rupees, and that 24 rupees thing can yield you something like at least 70, 80 rupees or 100 rupees profits. This week for same 24 rupees or 34 rupees, we got 80 rupees. So 45, 46 rupees into 50, around 2,500 rupees straight away we got. So we can try this type of conservative type of strategy. Now on an aggressive mode, now if you want, then in that case at 15,800, 825 levels, then you should look towards going short in Nifty and keep 15,925 as a stop loss, which means either you can go for a future short at 15,800 plus with 15,925 as a stop loss, or probably you can express that in the form of a put strategy. Okay, so you buy a put 15,800, 825 when it is there, you buy a 15,800, 15,700 put and put in a stop loss if it is going to be above 15,920. So that is another strategy. Third is that you can also look towards doing a put spread combination 15.8 and 15.6, now we talked about 15.7 and 15.5. 15.7 and 15.5 will have 15.7 is 180 and 15.5 is 107, so 73 rupees. So 15.7 and 15.5 is around 73 rupees. That also you can think about it. That is so you can also think about 15.7, 15.5 put spread for 73 rupees. So this is also another strategy that you can think about. So this also you can remove that if it starts to fly about 16,000, 15,940, 950 levels, then you can remove this strategy. You can remove this. Similarly, you can do this butterfly, and if it starts to move above the 15,925, 930 levels, you can always remove this particular strategy also for some minimal loss of 5 rupees, 6 rupees, or because if it starts to move above that, then probably we are looking at some sort of a bullish situation going up to some higher levels. So you can do this strategy also and put in a stop loss above this particular level. Okay, so this is these two type of strategies. One, a little moderate risk strategy of 73 rupees. This is a very conservative strategy where you are just taking 24 rupees thing. Then we have also talked about the July full month where we have talked about some 125 rupees or so, and that is likely to be a very good strategy. I feel that you are the maximum for the entire month, instead of 380 rupees or so, you are only risking 125, and that 125 rupees also after some fall, you can put in a stop loss above 15,920. Suppose if it starts to move above 15,920, you can put in a stop loss, because that time probably you will lose some 5 rupees, 10 rupees or so, not more than that. Okay, then you can look at market and then come back also on that. So I would also suggest the July month, no, very clearly now it is likely to go down. You can put that 15,920, 930 as a stop loss and do the trade. And then after some time we can analyze the end result and take a call as far as that particular situation profit is also concerned. We can look at it. So these are the type of strategies that we can consider, and either a short nifty at 15,800 plus with 15,930 stop loss, a put with a stop loss at 15,930, a put spread 15.7, 15.5 next week, 73 rupees is the premium. You can mark this also. We'll review it next week with a 15,930 stop loss. Then a butterfly strategy 15.7, 15.5, 15.3 with this. Suppose if you want to do a sell call also, sell call spread also you can do. Probably you can do. Now that 16,000 is going to be a very important resistance, so you can do 15.8 and 16 also for 74 rupees. 15.8 and 16 you can do for 74 rupees. That also you can think about that. So 74 rupees is going to be the maximum profit that you will get. In case if it goes up, it's 126 rupees, but you don't need to wait. You can, if it starts going over 15,950, you can remove that also. So this type of strategy also can be considered. And these are the different types of strategies that you can think about. And let's see what we can do as far as Bank Nifty is concerned. So the overall situation I told you, why we are talking about 180 to 200 points of a rally that is always possible from any bottom, is actually we have drawn from the last low to the important high of this of the present high, just 15,925. And if you look at it, the first 23.6% retracement is coming at 15,745, which is approximately 182 points from the top. So this 182, since it has fallen below this 23.5%, if you put a Fibonacci extension from here to this place, it will first 182 points have to be cleared before it moves up, because it has dropped by that much. So when it has dropped by that much, then 181, 182 points, that's what is happening, approximately 180 to 190 points. 15,687 plus 185 points, that comes to 15,687 plus 180 points, 15,865, 867, and that is also this particular important low, this one. So every time it just tried to cross above that particular level. Yesterday it went up to 15,861 from the bottom, and then it got resisted, got pushed lower. And then today there was just a freak movement, where a little bit of 23 rupees, but it did not sustain. So that's a very important place where you have to look towards how to avoid such this one. So if you look at it, 15,000, say 861, it got pushed lower. So this should not have happened. This going above, but if you look at it, it's only 870. That is what we have been mentioning. Approximately from this particular low, which is a 5 minutes low, and if you take the 5 minutes close, it is 15,717. So the average also between 728 and 687 is approximately 700 points. So 700 plus 180, if you take from a close to close basis, then in that case we should get around this 880, 889 levels, and the close is below that, so 873 or 880 levels. So this is how we are looking at on any basis of even a 5 minutes close basis, some 180 points of rally is possible. So we are looking at something like 860 to if it falls, probably first it can come down to 640, 630 or 640 levels. From 735 it can push itself down to that particular level, and then it can rally by 180 points from that place, which could be 810, 820 levels, and then fall. So that is one possibility. or if the market is so nervous and probably it falls, it could just straight away drop to 15,550, 570 levels, and from there it can just rally by 180 points or so up to 745, 750, and also fall. So one of these things are likely to happen. So the important thing is the takeaway is that Nifty is in slightly bearish position with a 929.30 as a stop loss. Now we look at the Bank Nifty also. This is Bank Nifty, and we will look at the first bigger time frame. This is a daily chart, and in the daily chart we will look at the Fibonacci. So clearly, this is an important level. No? So the moment it dropped down to 0.5, no, it couldn't go up to beyond this one. So this was it came below this. So then it didn't go up above that level. So that means it went up to 34,168, right? So 34,168 minus 33,716. So that's a 450 points. 450 points of 450 points from any bottom. It can rally till such time it clears this low. So 450 points is what 33,185 plus we can put 500 points approximately. 33,685 or 30,640, 650 level. So it's approximately a very clear thing from where it started to fall today. So we can keep this high as a stop loss. So tomorrow what we should do is that this is a place where a stop loss has to be kept first. So now where do you go for a sell in all these things, right? So that is the most important. Now having kept this as a stop loss, we can look at the pivot point support resistance. So we'll get some idea. But tomorrow if it's going to go down, the first support that we get is 32,984, right? So this is the place where we get, right? So when it drops down to 32,984, then the chances that the rally can be right up to 33,436. So the first thing that we are likely to get is 32,984, and then a possible rally up to 33,436. So this is the possibility. So now we look at the pivot point support resistance for tomorrow. So this is 33,659. So we'll write there. So we look at what's likely to happen. Then we will also look at the trading strategy also for this coming week. So now we have for tomorrow we will have 33,659, 33,179. Low is 33,179 and close is 33,425. Right? So now 59 plus 33,425. PP is 33,421. So it is just very close to that. So this is the average. So look at R1 and R2. R1 is 33,663. 33,663. Now this is where we know that maximum rally could be around 440, 450 points, right? So going by that, this R1 itself should become a very good resistance. So till such time it goes further down, R1 should become a good resistance. So normally you go for a sell closer to R1, you can put in a stop loss above R2. So the R2 will come so the gap is 33,659 minus 33,179. Sorry, high low is so that is 480 points. So 480 points. So this is PP 480 points plus 33,421. Stop loss comes to 33,900. So you can sell closer to this place and put in a stop loss at 33,900. Now we talked about the next level S1. S1 level tomorrow is the 33,421 into 2 minus 33,659. S1 is 33,183. Okay, now we have this is the Fibonacci, right? So this is one level which is where it is. So if it is to shrink, it has to come to 32,984. So let us see S2 whether it comes there. So 33,659 minus 33,179. This is 480. 480 from 33,421. S2 is 32,941. So let us look at the next Fibonacci retracement that is there. 32,984. So the chance is that we could get closer to 32,984, 985, and we can buy closer to 32,984 and then put in a stop loss below 32,662 and then look for a jump of 450 points from that level, 450 points from the level. So we can put it on 32,984 plus another 400 points, 33,380, 390 levels. So you can put in a trading strategy like that. That is, if it goes up, then 33,663 should not be exceeded, or this particular high should not be exceeded. 33,660 levels should not be exceeded. So around that level you can go for a short, keeping 33,900 or so as a stop loss. If it falls 32,984, you can buy, okay, and then exit at around 33,400 levels, okay. And for what you trade of 32,984, you can put in a stop loss at 32,660 levels. So that is for the intraday we completed. Now let us look at the option contract for this Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty for the coming week. So it's closer to the 33,400. So it's around 450 rupees is the average price. Now you get 460, 448. So 450 is approximately the support resistance levels. So 450 means normally this particular week it can go right up to the high low can be 1,200 to 1,300 points of high low is possible. High low is possible. So let's look at whether we get something like 33,300 is 454 and 32,800 is 264. So we get something like 520 and 520, 33,300 is 448. So we get something like 520 minus 448, we get 72 rupees in our kitty. Then 32,300 is 135. So 32,300 is 135. I think this last price we leave in. So this comes only for 65 rupees or so. So that's a great thing. 33,300, 32,800, 32,300. Now why do we say this? Today the price is around 33,400 or so, and if it is going to fall 1,200 points, so 1,200 points means it's going to be 32,200. So do not expect much below this particular level. It can bounce back, okay. So we are looking at this particular strategy, okay, and the price is going to be only some 65 rupees. Price is going to be 65, and you can always put in a stop loss which is above the present high. So if it starts to exceed this particular 34,147, you can always get out of the stock of this particular strategy. Probably at a very, very small loss of 10, 15, 20 rupees you may lose. That's all. Okay. But if you get a good profit, you'll have at least for 65 rupees, chances that you may get 1:3, 1:4 type of profit. This week itself we showed profit of more than 1:2. That's a good profit factor, because getting a profit factor of more than 2 for every point of risk that you're taking is an extremely good strategy. That is an extremely good thing that you can do, because we have to fail 2 times consistently, right? So even if you have a chances of only 35%, 40% success over a period of time, getting a profit factor of more than 2 will definitely help you in a good state. So this is one strategy that you can consider for Bank Nifty, hoping that 32,300 is unlikely to be taken off within a week. That is, even if it falls, there is a chance that it can bounce back. So this is a strategy that you can consider for coming week. Then of course the alternate thing is that since we consider 33,700 or 800 as an important level of resistance right now, you can look at 33,500 and 33,000 put spread. So 33,500 is 547, and this is 324, so around 220 rupees. But if you feel it's quite expensive, in that particular case, we can do 33,000 and 32,500 also, because you get 324 here, and this is 178 or so. So you can do that 33,000 to 32,500 for 150 rupees. But the suggestion is that let's not go too far off. I think better to do 33,300 for 454 and 32,800 for 260. So you will pay something like less than 200 rupees. So 33,300, 32,800 put spread. 32,800 put spread. Okay, MA 180 to 200 rupees range. You can do this. This is another alternate strategy that you can think about. But my preference is that you can, I think this 1:2:1 for only paying for 65 rupees. Paying only for 65 rupees, I think is a good strategy. It's a good strategy, and definitely even if you want to looking towards recovery of this, you can put a buy side also there, and good chance that you will not lose. You will not lose. Good chance that you will not lose. Maximum that probably you could lose is only 65 rupees. 65 rupees, and even if it goes down up to 32,000 extreme levels, there will be a value of something closer to that 65 rupees. Even during that day, during that particular close, because on that day itself, it could be around 65 rupees if it is not doesn't go much lower than that. So which probably is unlikely to happen, because generally speaking, it will be within that 3 times of the option price. Normally, it will be within 3 times of the option price. This one, so getting much below 1,200, 1,300 points on a close basis is an unlikely situation. So we can do only for an unlikely situation. We can't factor for everything. But in case if you still want to factor for that, then probably this 32,300 levels. Okay, we need to push it towards 32,400. So let's see between 32,400 and 300, what is the difference that you are going to pay in premium. 155, so 20 rupees we will pay extra. So instead of 65, we will pay 85, and if it starts to go down much lower, probably you will have you will not lose anything. You will not lose anything. This is a strategy also you can think about it. So because if it goes lower, because it's a bearish thing, if it goes down below that also, as a trading strategy, you will not lose. You will not lose. So this is one. This is alternate thing that you can think about it. But I think you don't need to do too much. I think 65 rupees. You can so if it comes a little lower to that particular extent, you can see whether we need to move this a little bit. Rollover has to be done a little bit. That we can think about it at some stage other than that. So I think we can these type of strategies, which are basically both conservative, moderate risk strategy, should be considered, because for those who want to be quite passive, because last week when we did this option, so we just left it around 24 rupees, right? So see what happened. I mean, like, no, you need not have done anything in this whipsaw, all those things, because even if you participated, I don't know whether you could have got some 2,055, 56 rupees, which we talked about it, into 50. That is the 2,500 rupees in a week. Whether you would have even got it in a trading, it's a very difficult thing to say about it, because first there would have been a rally, then there could have been a up and down movement where you could have lost something. These things could have happened. So considering all those things, it's better to look at these type of strategies. Okay, so same thing you can consider whether you can, because in the case of commodities we don't have options with a high liquidity. So only Nifty and Bank Nifty and some stocks you can think about and do that. So you can look at these type of and also the same thing, the same logic applies using the option price itself. You know to what extent the market can, the price can fall or rise. So that particular place you can use it for buying strategically. Now, for example, let me say this. No, let's say we are looking at Reliance. Let's say, because this is the most bullishly projected stock right now. So Reliance now it's a daily call, right? So this is a strategy now, and let's look at the see. Reliance generally, is an extremely bullish stock. Even when the markets are falling, if you see, it has not fallen much compared to what the market fall has been. Okay, so that shows relatively the ability of Reliance over a period of time. So let's look at where probably Reliance can have its resistances. Now, let's see whether any of the 23.5% retracement that has been broken. Okay, see, this is a very important place of support it has held. So this is a very important place that support should hold, and this is the 23.5% of the entire thing, which is 2415. So 2415 is expected to be a very important place, and we hope that it will not break in that particular this one. So now let's look at this particular this one, and if you see, this is this high has been broken, so that means 2544 has been broken. Let's look at the weekly chart. A weekly chart, it has moved up to this. So let's look at the first, what is the, since weekly option is not there, okay, in the case of Reliance. So let's look at the monthly itself. Now, monthly price of option as far as Reliance is concerned. From that, we'll make some deduction. Now, let's look at the Reliance. So Reliance, it's at 2580 is where it is approximately. So you have got at 85 rupees is the at the money option price. So 85 means you got 250 rupees approximately, you can say. So the high to low is expected to be 250 rupees. And normally, 160, 170 points itself, it can take important support. This is twice the option price. So let's look at the chart. Now, even in this month, if you look at this fall, which is around 2800, this is 2800, and if you look at this 2445, 2500. So we talked about something like a 250 rupees is approximately a month's up and down movement. So approximately if you take this 28 minus 250, it is 2550. So we don't expect any that is, the high to low itself will be only that much. That means 2550. It went up a little down to 2445. But if you look at the close, this is the fourth week. No, this is the fourth week. So if you look at the close, it is 2595. So what was the close here? This close was 2779. So 2779 minus approximately 250. So 2529. So any fall which is below 2529 became a important level where probably for that particular this one you can go for a long. You can go for a long around 2529. So within that month we don't expect much of a fall below 2529. Now let's look at this entire month now. So this close is now approximately 2595. So 2595, if it is going to fall, let's say 250 points of fall, which could also means 2595 in any drastic fall if it happens, then 2350. So any fall which is below 24. So this is unlikely to happen. So this is the 2370, and this is the place where we got the 23.6% retracement. So that means we can keep 2370 or 2380 as an important place of support as far as Reliance is concerned, and any fall very closer to that, okay, any fall which is very closer to that, around the 2370 2350 mark, should be a buy situation for this month. So as soon as it comes there, you can see the next 4 weeks, it can rise even if it is going to fall over a period of time. This is amply illustrated, and also you can look at your S1 S2 also for this for Reliance for this particular for the coming month, and you can place your long accordingly in that with S1 and S2, keeping 2370 or 2350 approximately as a stop loss. So this is a strategic buying point. Okay, so now let's say S1, this is 2817 plus 2445 plus 2595 divided by 3. So it is 2619 is close below the pivot. So into 2 minus S1 is will come out closer to 2421. So the first place that we are expecting is at 2420. So approximately at 2420 is one place where you can look towards buying. Okay, and S2 it could be 2817 minus 2817 minus 2445, which is which is the 370 points in this month, and so 2617 minus 370, it comes to 2247. I don't think so it's going to come to that extent. So any drastic fall, so even in this month, I'm talking about close to close basis, right? So normally the high to low itself should not be more than, because here the volatility has been slightly more, because we have got 2817 to 2445, which is 360, 370 points. 250 points is generally, you know what happens, 250 points should happen. So if you give a little more leverage to that, maybe 300 points. So the moment it stuck below 2517 or 2520 itself, it looked to be a buy, and then it came to 2445 and then started to revive. Okay, so on a close to close basis, last month to this month, just see last month was 2632, and this time it was only 2595. So it comes back very closer to the month prices, right? So even also here also, if you look at it, the close was 2790, and this is 2632, so 320, so 140 150 points. So here also we got the same advantage back. If it goes below 250 points on a close to close basis, for that month it becomes a strategic buying place. So that is how you can analyze your stocks also. Look at the option volatility, look at the S1, S2 places also, and you can look towards buying at those places. Okay. So now you can ask your questions. Thank you. So thanks for your participation. So next week we'll see with a new topic. Thank you very much.